All right.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can.
So, it's going to be Honest Hearts, which I think starts through the Northern Passage. I can't be sure, though. Well, I could be sure if I looked it up, which I think I will. This is by recommended level. Uh, mm, okay, yeah, it's the Northern Passage.
On that.
I'm not going to spoil myself on too much. Because this is going to be new to me. Hmm. Hold up. Save game. Honest. Okay, we'll come back there if it ends up doing some weird shit that I don't like. Hi.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself. Earning my keep, Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out.
Hmm.
Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I was in the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. At least it's
Yeah, I'm going to be listening to all the dialogue of this DLC because I've never done it before.
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Okay.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white leg division, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. Now I do this.
Okay.
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders.
Hmm.
A bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies in pursuit. Straight into 80s town. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them. So we turned for home. Watched the whole way. Seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble. Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the Whitelegs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the Whitelegs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
Okay.
Catch you another time, then.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, little lady. Don't be scared to join this caravan. I'll keep a close eye on you. Real close. Promises.
So you're wearing a Pip-Boy.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what?
Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict?
Hey, 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 fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. God damn it! I didn't say nothing about using psycho.
You do.
Just talking hypno-theoretically here. Got any suggestions?
Sell you a dose of Fixer, but it won't be cheap.
Fixer. Never said I wanted to kick the habit. Just that I'm using when I run out of the
80.
that much for a dose? Fucking robbery! Alright, here's your money. Don't spend it all in one place.
What do you use a Pip-Boy for?
The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got masked shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Where'd you get the vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
You're lying. I've been to Vault 22. No one's lived there in 150 years.
You've been to Vault 22, huh? I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got the suit and the pit boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
Did you notice?
Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine. Normal. Don't think you're someone special just because
Your Pip-Boy isn't working. The screen's locked up and the reboot button is missing.
bullshit. Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip Boy. I mean, Pip Boy. Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
What I want is for you to scram. This expedition doesn't need you.
Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
Idiot. Hey, Stell.
Something on your mind?
Fun. Very fun. Alright, I'm just gonna move. Caravan leader, north of the strip. North gate. Okay, locate their thing. You get us all killed. Hold on. The fuck? Hey, Masterson.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Damn good thing you came along, too. We had another prospect with a pit boy, but he done skedaddled.
Uh-huh.
Something must have spooked the boy.
Mm-hmm. me. Tell me more.
Job is simple. Help us get this caravan in design and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it in design. Plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Okay. Who is Joshua Graham? Why shouldn't I talk about him?
It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals.
Okay.
Don't talk about the burn man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Okay. Tell me.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business in Reno. They're on the little loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake? Sounds like Happy Trails is in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble. Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80 or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off.
Okay.
We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
Okay.
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensive position in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways. I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own. And they're damn fine marksmen, too. Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
Other questions? Carriage headed to Zion. What can you tell me?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there. But that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war. But we got ourselves a location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a pit-boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Not a problem. Haven't been through Utah. What's the situation?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Tell me about him.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s. But we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Degenerate.
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs. Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks. Shoot.
How about a game caravan? No. I'll be back.
Reckon you will.
shed when you are ready. Okay. Really? We're going to leave once you're traveling alone and carrying 75 pounds or less. What the fuck? Pretty sure my best friend is not going to take up a slot. There's a weight limit? You fucking kidding me? Alright, fine. Go deposit my garbage. Alright. No. Okay. Yeah. I will. Eventually. Alright, well, we're at 56, which should be okay. Don't need 2 of them, just need 1. Could use a shovel, you know. Right, and pack Acapira, because why not? Alright, hold on. Did we establish that the engraved is fine? Yeah, the engraved is a quest item, an active quest item. Fine. Have a bit of Acapira. Anyway. Toast to Dad. Okay. Alright, did I drop anything that should not be dropped in? Lottery tickets. Should go in here. Okay. Okay. Let's get some medics for the road, just in case, because, well, it's often used. Get 5 of everything. Well, all the common stuff. Psycho, Jet, Fury, I don't know. Fixer. Buff out. Okay. Okay, we don't need that much Med-X. Alright. And then look into meds as well. We got plenty of stim packs. Pretty sure. And Radaway and Snakebite Tourniquet and Anti-Venom. Auto injectors. Let's get some healing powder. Get some painkillers too, just in case. Maybe a super stim. Make more. Sure. Good enough. I could just take them all with me. Right, we got a La Fantôme magazine, it's fine. Right. We can go ahead and turn in the fingers. To get my karma back all the way. Yeah, good enough. Let's put some caps in storage because you never know what's out there. Looking to kick your ass. Still got way more than enough. Okay. So we're under the weight limit, which is fine. We haven't done any caravan. Shouldn't matter that much. Have our stealth boy. Prototype. Alright, now I need to get back to the Mojave and fire everybody. Except for my best friend, because I think that doesn't take up a slot. Back to New Vegas. Alright. Hey, you.
What is it?
Let's part ways. Yeah.
All right.
Go back home. I'll call on you later. Uh, part ways, I know. Free side. Okay.
Has some time.
And you're at Gibson's. Go wait in Gibson. There you go.
Robot dog. Guess it hunts robots.
Hello. I'm sure. Goes to Prim.
Brats. What's up?
Hey, you. Ask you. Guy called Benny. Okay. Part ways. I just think we should, for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, back to the 188.
What's up?
Hey, arcade.
It could be better, but
Alright. Back to Freeside.
What can I do for you, boss?
Roll. I head on without. I think it's for the best. His shack. Where is his shack again? We'll figure it out.
Let's hear it. What?
Sure.
I'll get out.
Ave Outpost. Lily. Questions. Okay. Never mind. It's time. Yeah, I'll call on you later. Just you and me. Sir snarls a lot. Alright. Well, see if they'll accept it.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or are we ready to...
Almost. Okay. Do it again.
Are you here to jar...
I'm ready.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masters. I left our one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
I mean, I've got plenty of plasma cannon already. Hump this thing.
All right. I reckon you know your limits.
Yeah.
You keel over on me out there, though, and I'll leave your ass. After we take everything useful you crammed in your pack.
Yeah. Why the weight limit?
Adventures are habit. We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain. And too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Let's go.
You sure about that this time? We ain't coming back for a while.
Okay.
All right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
Sure. Do not record. What do you mean? I'm confused.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open. and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about it. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Yeah.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks. But here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Think the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there.
Yeah.
Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? It's not a problem.
Come on. No time to waste.
I predict bad things.
God damn it, ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
Let's take them all down. Huh? Weird. They're not friendly, but they're not aggressive. Laser faces, please, all over. Die. Come on. Let me kill you, asshole. Mine. Okay. Everybody dead? Pretty much. Alright, well, everybody dead. It's whatever. I don't know if I can save anybody. Doesn't really matter, though. We are a terror. And generally do not give a fuck. And we got our deathclaw friend as well. Yeah, I'm just looking for stuff. Stuff and more bogeys. Hold on. Break time. Okay. You know what? I'm pretty good about that. About that everybody die thing. Everybody dies.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks. Here we are. Zion. I know you're feeling. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we plowed. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we got the nuts on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed.
He's invincible.
Die on me, woman. You hear?
Where are you shooting? What the hell? Oh, okay. Makes sense. Or it makes no sense. Either way.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we came back up?
Dude. Die. Jackass. I don't think there's a choice. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, fine. Everybody dies. It's guaranteed. They're all scripted to die. Get the white legs out of here. Some of them stay invulnerable until they're all dead. It's fucking bullshit. If you're gonna have me in a firefight, let me be able to win. Okay. So I think we could go back. I miss my perks. I just miss having them, you know? Okay, without a map or a guide, you have no hope. Fucking bullshit, I have a map. I am the map. You can't see me. Oh, follows Chuck.
Boy, white legs don't leave survivors often. Wow. About this.
Uh-huh.
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him. Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
Okay. Alright, fine.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Yeah, I know.
We'll follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Yeah.
Okay, I'm dead. Fuck off. Okay. Agave. Don't matter. Fascinating. Crash scout buzzer. Let's go. Poor scouts. Not much can be done about that. Compass is broken. Well, yeah, can I repair it? Jesus Christ. Can I pick it up and repair it later? Dumbass. Okay. Seriously? Can't do that? Some bullshit. Alright, alright. Back on the road. Big horn or calf, we don't need to. And we only need to kill what could be a problem, like that Cazador over there. Poof! That's our last Cazador. So I don't need the 10 grenades too much anymore. Yeah. Where not? Remove. Perk. Friend of the night. Better. Log. Zion Valley welcome booth. Alright. I'll just take everything. Blim, 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 blim. Blim, blim. Okay. Okay. Outhouse situation. Alright, we did that. It's a mountainous area, so navigation could be less simple than the usual. In fact, it probably is. I see. Where's Follows Chalk? I don't even know. Do I care? Not really. Still technically in my party, though. Alright, did we do both of those? Yeah, we did. Uh-huh. Take these guys out. Zion Mantis, huh? Dude. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. I don't know if he's on the readout because the readout is not being shown when I hit the button. Seriously. There he is. Fuck you. Alright, so... Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Guess we're going this way. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Shut that fucker up. Shut that fucker up. Fish. Throwing spear, okay. Doesn't matter, not really. Got plenty enough ammunition, and it all weighs nothing. Plenty enough ammunition to butcher a whole armory. Whole army, sorry. Fallen Rock Cave, I'm not too sure about. Let's just do the main questline thing for now. Okay. Sparring. Okay. Yeah. I get it. Iguana on a spit. Not terrible. Alright. Hey, yo. Two bears high-fiving. I love it. I knew he existed.
What can I tell you?
Tell me a little about this area. Interesting.
Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Maybe I can help with that.
Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and you'll have to range farther on your hunts.
Okay. Suggest.
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Alright, I'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Okay. Cool. Bighorners.
Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
Am I looking for Joshua? Yes, I am. Can you tell me where he is?
You know our tongue. Smart. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
I'll make sure to be on my best behavior.
You wise for Auslander.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that. In the meantime, I want bighorners.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai.
I think I found it before and thought nothing of it. So we're going to make it a little bit of a detour. Honey mesquite. I don't know what the banana yucca looks like. Can't remember anyway. I might have some, but I could need more. Might already have enough, I don't know. How much? No, I don't think we do. Do we? Doesn't look like it. Shit. We're gonna have to find some, aren't we? Okay. Why are you glowing red? This one? Yeah, that one. Alright, 2. Uh. Shh. Bark scorpion. There we go. Okay, young green gecko. Fuck him. Blowfly, right. It was nearby the bus wreck, I think. Or just before it. Yaguai cub. Really? Whatever. We don't need to kill it. Old Rockville Bridge, apparently. Situations like these are why I like to have the super jump. So I don't have to constantly navigate around places. And just jump right up the cliffs. I don't think we need to. Coyote Pap. Right, we came around here. Okay. There you go. I'm just wandering, really. It's a pretty big place. Huh. We don't need no cazadors in any specific fashion. Hyperactive bastard. Yeah, I don't need to fuck up the ecosystem. Not today. Alright, well, I think it just directs me to the place I need to be to find it. So it's like, okay, fine. Two Skies Cave, huh? Whatever. Just exploring. Wait. Did I not loot this? The fuck? Whatever. Game being dumb. Trouble. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Unfortunate. Oh, that's just Falls Chalk. Hi. Hey.
What can I tell you? White legs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out.
Wait, what?
That's what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force. Fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua was one of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley. But Daniel stayed on with the Sorrows tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or
take the sorrows and the dead horses out of the valley. That's the weird part. Normally, the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south.
Okay.
What can I tell you? Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters. Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo. If it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Caesar, and showed us how Caesar would have destroyed us. Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
Hold on. Talk later. Okay. Move to player. Okay. He's free.
I tell you. Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew.
Tactics. Change of style. Not unless I've already gauged. Ranged.
Keeping my distance sounds more my speed anyways.
Yeah. It's better tactics. How close you follow, distance.
Sure.
Okay.
What?
More about you. Your tribe.
Came up in the land of the dead horse. Though, why the back when folks called it that, I don't know. We raided. We fought. We lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Caesar. When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Caesar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him. Burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Caesar, led us to our own destiny in Zion.
Remember anything about Joshua from before?
Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy. We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West. Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds.
Okay. What about Johnny Graham?
Been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
What happened?
You'll see his face. You'll understand.
Only reason why I know is Caesar's Legion attack Hurridan.
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
Small, have you ever seen Hoover Dam?
Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
Yeah. Tribes will fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better. That I should stay here and forget the outside world.
Yeah. Yeah, no more questions about that. More about it, yeah. Okay.
What?
What? Okay, fine. Talk later. Alrighty. Get on with it. Where's Mr. Chalk? And my best friend, Deathclaw. Best Deathclaw friend. I don't know. Hardly matters to me right now. Looking for the big horners, right? Yeah. Okay. I see. Okay, never mind. Anything inside? Yeah, there is. Why didn't I get it? Because I didn't see it. Fine. Giant Zion Mantis. Get him out of here. Na 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 na. the canyon. Locate the missing bighorner. Do not harm any of the bighorners. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Sick, you know, you never know.
Luckily, I have Animal Friend, and they won't bother me anyway, whether or not they detect me. Probably something else in the area. Or not. Hey, you. Tame. Or not. Hold on. Feed it. Will not tame. You gonna come over or what? Jesus Christ. Hey, you. Your baby's coming. Don't you worry. God damn it. Come on. Deal with it. Feed it. Let's go. Dum 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 dum. Dum Not this way, not that way. Where is the mother? Hey, go home. Are we done yet? Of course not. That's the bowl. Do I want... Oh, over there. Okay, can you skedaddle with me to the location? Oh, come on. Dun, 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 dun. What the fuck are you doing? I hate escort missions. Come on now, piece of shit. Dude. Almost there. Son of a bitch. There. Return the calf. Okay, better. Speak to follows. Where that bitch? Where that bitch? No. I'll summon him, yes. Thank you. Hello.
What did I tell you?
Well, I returned it.
Glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
Not a problem. More about you. Doodly doo. Don't care. Okay. Not bad. War Club. Fun. I suspect there's a challenge for white legs. No. No. Okay, never mind then.
About the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
What? Thunder lizard. I don't know. Okay. Uh-huh. Figure that out later. Okay, fine. Let's just go down to Angel Cave then. Alright. Disciple. Cave fungus. Remove rats with good enough for me. The fuck? Okay. About that. Well, shit. Let's go ahead and just forget about them. Right, I tamed it. Shit. It's gonna be following me around everywhere.
Welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting. But I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan.
Huh.
I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
How do you know so much about what happened?
The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
Came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company to make contact.
Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
I'm not gonna leave without offering help. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
See what I can do.
Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Okay. Good. You know what? It's rude for me to be skulking about. Hey, you.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Did you say about a courier?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentarii and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Okay. Do you know what it means?
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
Yeah.
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
Fair enough.
I and the dead horses are prepared to do what must be done to protect Zion from the Whitelegs. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of abandoning it. He has good intentions. But I fear that if we evacuate the sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them, and us, forever.
Okay.
Welcome back.
No, not salt upon wounds.
Butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No. He likes to have a hand in it. That spear of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice. I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the New Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now. We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Well, you know the deal. Daturana. Huh. Okay.
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
Okay.
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition, given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others. Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
There you go.
God be with you.
Alright. And I guess also with you. Kind of fitting that I decided to take on this DLC near Easter weekend, in a way.
What can I tell you?
Yeah, we're gonna start looking pre-war supplies Daniel needs.
The place to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. And even Whitelegs don't like them much.
Taboo
Lots of
places.
them around the valley. Places built by the folk from back when. You'll know them when you see them. Scouts mark them with handprints.
Okay.
The handprints are a warning to keep out. Angry ghosts live inside. Not that I believe in angry ghosts. They're just spooky old places. Right?
Yeah. Should we start?
Lots of back when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed up places.
Okay.
3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. and the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell, just west of the Eastern Virgin.
So this place where the little ones fell.
In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass.
Ah,
Bones. Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff. How do you say it? Electronics. Maybe you could use some of it.
of course. Don't have any more questions. I mean, we already checked that place out. Cool. So we already did some of the deal. What's in here? Eastern Virgin, okay. Still have this guy. Why? Meh. How do I dismiss him, I wonder? Anyway. Broken compass. Right, okay, that makes sense. Alright, what are we up to, specifically? Search the rooms as a crash scout bus. Yeah, we did that. Gun fishing. Fishing lodge, southeast, for walkie-talkie. Okay. Sign general store. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. One after the other, after the other. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Repair it. Okay. Gone fishing. Okay, what's closer? Gone fishing or tourist trap? Probably gone fishing, actually. Yeah. Burrow. Sure, whatever. Went like mongrel. Fuck him. War never changes, etc., etc. Blah, 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 da, da, blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 ba, da. Dun, 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 dun. Windwall docks, huh? Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Datura route, sure. Da da da. Da 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 da. Oh, shut up. Fuck off. Fuck off. Night vision. We could do removing friend of the night. Burial mounds. Clay pots with things in them. And it doesn't seem like a karma hit. Which is interesting. I suspect they put them on raised platforms to keep them away from the animals. But, I don't know. These things are probably not high enough for the mutated ones. So it's like, okay. Whatever then. Yeah, we could do this too. I don't care. Jackass. Alright, get in there. The spooky places.
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought the places of the old world were taboo. doesn't look so spooky to me.
They were taboo because they could hold radiation, make one sick. Found the key to the locked cabinet. Don't care. Well, locked cabinet, and guaranteed I can break in. I don't give a shit. Don't give a shit about no key. See, it's only an average lock. Alright, walkie-talkies. Cool. Odd that I'm collecting this stuff despite never meeting the guy who would have given me that quest. Whatever. Tourist trap now. Okay, fine. Got everything? I think we got everything. Okay. Nothing. Nothing.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
Yep. They're not that scary. And besides, if you're with me, you're basically immortal. Morning Glory Cave. Why would I go there? We'll do that later if we have to. Alright, general store. Oh shit. Giant bloat flies. Mantis. Krelm. Krelm Kramit. No scout lunch boxes, don't much care. Whatever they want. Yeah, I got the key. I don't give a shit. Key don't fucking matter. Those are some giant toy cars. Bling, 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 Limited edition mode. Blur, blur. Blur. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay. I see. So I gotta say, having music playing is good for sort of filling empty air
So I
a
finally
bit.
get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me.
However, gets in the way of talking to NPCs and cutscenes. So I'm pausing it for those. At least the ones that I want to listen to. Alright, I think we're done here. Next. Moret pup, huh? Doesn't matter. Not particularly. Okay. Sterilize with alcohol. Replace. Sterilized kit. I don't know. 1 scotch, 1 vodka, or 1 whiskey. One duct tape, 1 turpentine. Sterilize. Not a problem. Casey. Alright, I think we're good on all this, relatively speaking.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me.
Okay, so what else? Deliverer of sorrows. Okay, sure. Not a big deal. Yeah, let's just go through here. Or not. Ranger Substation Osprey, huh? Yes, I am Mantis. Get the fuck out of here. Dun, dun, dun. These are ancient rangers, not the desert rangers we know. Desert or NCR ranger, we know. No, they are not. Those from before the war. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Damn. Well. Might as well pick up everything from every plant, just in case. Seems to be a smart idea. Okay.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father be upon you. Daniel is waiting for you.
Like a bear glove.
Sorrow's Yaogwai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaogwai that threatened our people. Our shaman, Whitebird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
Okie dokie. Info.
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the Holy Books.
Holy books.
Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the Holy Tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue. 6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am.
Okay.
What would you... Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
Doesn't sound like what I've heard.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him, and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the New Canaanites were spared.
Fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
What's her deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows?
Yeah. Seen any children around?
And the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
What do you do when you're not delivering
I tend to
babies?
other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Okay.
What would you speak of?
Tell me about
Dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the Holy Tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his Whitelegs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the Whitelegs from overrunning us, so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though. He is war chief of the Whitelegs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Okay.
We have dwelt in the Narrows. We have... I do not... Waking Cloud...
Something else. That's all I want to know for now. Oh, God. Hoy. Hoy. Okay. Right. Stone Bones Cave, huh? Sounds like some strong bones. Can't get up there right now. Hey, you.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Joshua told me you needed a few things. I think this is everything.
I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more White-Leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for White-Legs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east.
Huh.
There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
Appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Cool. There's some pre-war mining explosives and a special detonator for them. They aren't useful as weapons, but could be used to collapse certain caves, if that proves necessary in your exploration. Falschak has returned to the Dead Horses camp. I've lost Falschak's well-set cairns. Okay, well, why? For one, why? And for two, why? Bleh. Bird. Yeah. Crossroad. So many discoveries all in one place. Jesus Christ. No, not that one. These only temporary.
You said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Sounds good.
Certainly. We should make haste then.
Cool. It's giving you the quiet as the waters. As in your party, it is much easier to sneak by white legs. Okay. Sure. Okay. Hi. What are you doing here? Why are you not interactable? That's some stupid ass shit. Alright, what are we doing? Grand staircase, locate a map. Doesn't matter. Kill the Alguai at Pine Creek. Okay. Collapse the Alguai cave. Deal with the Alguai at Pine Creek. The white legs, planting the traps, disarm the traps. Deal with the white leg traps. The white leg encampments. Just talk to the shaman. Eventually. Right. Glass chime. Stone bones. Huh. Can't loot the fish. Stone bones. Okay, sure. Whatever then. Alright. Let's get over there. Oh. Well, they're not all fired. Still can't do anything with them. I just take all this. Talk. Damn it.
I know you are eager to leave Zion, but perhaps you might find peace if you stayed. Think about it. Yes?
Everything's fine. Got other shit to do.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth? Take drugs, kill a bear, seek medicine plant, return with sacred datura root, receive visions of truth, they guide you.
I've already got the roots.
Roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
Let's do.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Alright. Okay. Ritualistic drug trip. Begin. Hold up. It's that way. It darkens my vision and I don't like it. Does it really matter? Fuck off. Huh. Strange.
Show her the light of your wisdom and the peace of your love. Katubiyu. I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Sure.
When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
Talk to him, maybe he'll open up.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
Okay. Tactics.
Not my strong.
Yeah. Combat style, ranged.
My skills lie.
Alright. Not unless I engage. Something else. More about tactics, how close you follow. Keep your distance. Alright. Okay, sure. Lay down, da 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 dee, da 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 da, ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba, ba 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 ba. Dude. Die. Jackass. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da. There we go. More night vision, remove it. Dum, bum, bum. Okay. Whatever. Hold up. Large wild dog. Alright, we can leave him alone. Okay. Alright, so going this way then. Yeah, figure that out later. Da, 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 da. Dum, dum, dum. Hold on, where are you taking me? Oh. At Ghost Den. Okay. Okay. Wore off. Or didn't. Done. Fire bears. Bears on fire. Okay, well that was interesting. Nothing really going on about that. Tweet. 'Caution? Who's watching me? Whatever. No one cared. Or maybe someone did. I don't know. 30-second timer in my face. I'm gonna have to take another break in an hour. Or something. Oh. Not an hour. Like, soon. Quite soon indeed. Alright. Yay. Sup, yo? Mr. Ultimate Bear Claw
Does Ghost of She like quiet and grave?
is done.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift to remind you of visions. Use well, or sell to curious trader. Either way, says much about you.
Alright, cool. Goes to She's paw. She's embrace. Okie dokie. Could be our unarmed. Our best unarmed so far. But I still want to use the spiked knuckles. Well, you know what? We'll get plenty of opportunities for man-machine interface otherwise, so we don't really have to care.
Katubiu. Daniel is a...
Holy books. Something else. About your tribe. Sure. Nah. Alright. So, what does she want me to check out? Find any information about it? Yeah. Probably gonna piss her off a little bit. Yo. Get up, bitch.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Wind clouds.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
She said one of her births was difficult and you helped her through it.
Oh, well, that's true. Waking Cloud is a talented midwife. She certainly brought more children into the world than I have. But there are some problems she's never dealt with. One of them came up when she was having her third child, and I really didn't do much. I'm surprised she mentioned it.
I need a map.
The staircase is farther east, deeper into the Colorado Plateau. The Whitelegs are able to reach us here, but it's only because Zion is close to the Long 15. They can't pursue us east of here. It's too wild.
I see.
Throughout our history, we have called many places Zion. This valley is full of God's beauty, but it's just a place. Zion is more than this. We cannot use any and all means available just to protect stone and water and a piece of sky. We have to hold on to our faith. Far more enduring. If we sacrifice grace for a piece of land, we may live in this valley, but we will no longer dwell in Zion. It's better for us to leave now.
Any other ways?
Healing powder would be welcome. We have enough stim packs for now, but we can't rely on that small supply. Brock and Xander plants can be found throughout the valley, and you might even find some on Whitelegs you come across.
Have some.
That's great news. We can use anything you can offer.
Yep.
Thanks. Even one dose.
Take all I have.
Your generosity is... well, I just can't thank you enough.
Not a problem. What do you do?
I used to help the Sorrows with various medical problems and general issues they were having, but my bishop sent me here as a missionary.
Okay.
We New Canaanites believe that there is a path to salvation for everyone, and it's important that people are on that path if they are willing.
Okay.
I'm trying to make amends for allowing our problem to become their problem. The New Canaanites, I mean. The Whitelegs have always fought with us. And with Joshua returning, Caesar has motivated the Whitelegs to stamp out the New Canaanites entirely. That means the tribes we work with, too. It's already I just want to prevent something terrible from happening to the Sorrows.
As has happened before.
Yes, but not just whitelegs. Raiders, too. Prospectors, slavers, anyone who thinks they can exploit the ignorant and the innocent. We lost the tar walkers and the crazy horns. We did our best, but we made mistakes. We paid for them, but they paid more. I'd like to get out from under that debt someday. Until then, it's enough to stop ourselves from getting deeper in the hole.
We're all ready, so what's your plan?
To remove the Sorrows from harm's way. I have to give credit to the Whitelegs for finding their way here. Though I imagine many died in the process. But they can't follow us east. Not into the Grand Staircase. They don't know how to live off the land. We head there, we can find some safety. Of course.
Are you so eager?
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any white leg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
Alright to leave, but I don't think you should kill any of the whitelegs. What? A lot of responsibility. I think to defend the Sorrows, why not pursue the whitelegs?
You're free to hold that opinion. But you're not responsible for these people. If I have to kill to prevent their blood from being spilled, so be it.
Use of violence only leads to more violence.
Try walking alongside a tribal child, a refugee, and holding her hand for 3 days because her parents were killed by NCR prospectors. After the prospectors have stalked the remainder of the tribe, they fire off a few shots to scare them. And the tribe bunches together for safety. A grenade comes rolling in and kills another 6 people. The only reason you survive is because someone else's body absorbed the shrapnel. You're left sprawled out on the ground with ringing in your ears and a little girl's hand in your hand because that's all that's left of her. After you've done that, if you can look me in the eye and tell me it's better to stand aside, maybe then I'll listen to you.
Damn. Okay, hold on.
Until then.
More later. I gotta fix this night vision bullshit.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
Cloud's family. Did you help the rest of her family leave?
I did.
Okay, no.
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with new Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white-leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
I don't think you should hide this from her, but I see your point. I won't say anything.
And I don't like hiding it from her. But I'm between a rock and a hard place here. Her people... Honestly, we all need her help. As much as it pains me to say it, there will be time to mourn later.
Okay.
They're hateful savages who live only to plunder and destroy. Their leader is a devil called Salt Upon Wounds. War is all he knows. Everything he has, everything that tribe has, was taken by force, raiding, and scavenging. It's said there's no man deadlier at close range. That power fist of his has smashed 100 skulls. Maybe that's true, but so what? It's a low form of leadership. A tribe that knows only war has no future. And so he'll lead them to Caesar. Father in the... Oh, right. He's some spirit the Sorrows used to believe in. Watched over them from the caves in the valley. They marked some of the caves around here because they think they'll be punished for going inside. I think as more of them learn the teachings of the new Canaanites, they'll lose their old superstitions.
Might want to have a chat with them. They think your Lord and the Father are the same.
Oh? Oh, of course. How stupid of me. They probably also think Mary is the mother and Jesus is the child. No wonder they picked up on things so easily. I guess it just goes to show how difficult it is to communicate sometimes.
Yeah. More later. Okay. I need to take another break. River monsters. Something like that. Look at a map. Don't care. Figure out river monsters in a minute. At any rate, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you want to see more of my playthroughs of whatever game I like. You know, because I'm crazy like that. Anyhow, as always, more to come after this break. BRB.